more. Good morning, Wildcat Nation. Thanks for joining Keaton and I this morning. We appreciate you tuning in on this beautiful Friday morning. The sun is out, and you may notice all this really cool, snappy equipment we've got going on here in K-ROG. K-ROG, we're up in our game around here, so if you want to be a part of that, we would love to have you. We're looking for help in front of the camera, behind the camera, and out in the community. And so anything you'd like to do to help us with K-ROG, be a part of the team, we would love to have you. Isn't that right, Keaton?
Yeah, and happy Hanukkah.
And I'm telling you, I think we're closer to Rosh Hashanah. Actually, it may be the Purim.
I don't know why people give me a weird look when I say happy Hanukkah.
Well, because it's not Hanukkah season. I think that's it.
I'm still wishing them a happy Hanukkah.
I understand that, even when it comes up. It'd be kind of like, people would give you a funny look if you said Merry Christmas right now, too.
Well, I just love Jesus.
I understand that. Somebody said the other day, Happy Holidays, and I'm like, it must be about Martin Luther King Day, because, or Valentine's Day coming up. I suppose that's
happy upcoming holidays.
That's year-round. Get up in that microphone a little bit. So
happy upcoming
Can you hear
holidays.
yourself in the...
I can hear myself in my headphones.
Joe Rios, want any storm chasing? Well, we're up for about anything, Joe. That actually would be really cool.
Can we build a tank?
We could do some live. We could live stream some storm chasing on K-ROG. That might be fun. Let's chat about that, Joe.
I would love that.
We'd probably be up for that. Yeah. I don't know if you're too young, and I can't remember, and maybe some of the other guys that will remember around here later. So KTTS, I mean, it's still a great news channel, great weather source, but not I don't think what they used to be.
Okay.
And you used to get, like when there was a storm, I mean, I can almost remember the guy's name that they'd put him in the Go Patrol car, and he'd go chasing the storms, and you're like, the exciting part was, is he going to get killed? Is he going to get hit by the tornado? But it was the KTTS storm team. They'd be out there chasing the storms before storm chasing was a thing. So that was pretty awesome. But
I'm telling you, we need to get one of those tank things that has the spikes that go into the ground so the tornado can just go over.
Hey, no, my friend...
your truck could do it.
It could. We need to put some armor plating on it, but...
Doesn't it already have it?
No, not officially. But no, my friend Russell Gerke out Diggins way built a storm puncher.
Storm puncher.
Yeah. It's a vehicle. It's a remote-controlled vehicle. I think it's remote-controlled. It may have a driver. I don't know, but it's got the armor plating and it's all sloped back and it looks like one of those like fancy new tanks with all the angles, and it's designed to go right into it. Yeah, go right into the tornado. But
I'll hop in that sucker. Yeah,
Russell, he'd come and we did a show with Russell. He had made this fogger that would kill viruses, and we did a show way back in the beginning of K-ROG talking about it.
Viruses?
Like even the coronavirus. The coronavirus, yeah, you can fog it, and it. So here's the thing: if you really, really go back about the coronavirus, and remember at the beginning when they were talking about washing your hands all the time, that totally works because a virus is a protein, and the detergent in the protein strips the outside layer, the protective layer, off of the virus and exposes it to the environment, and it dies. It kills it. So soap kills viruses, destroys them. You don't kill viruses because they're not alive, but they can be destroyed. So it's like saying, I didn't... Incinerated. And so he had this fogger. It was actually a smoke-based fogger that would put soap detergent into the air. It would stick to surfaces and then therefore kill... Yeah.
Why aren't we using this?
It's a government conspiracy. That's why. The government keeping us down, man.
Huh.
Well, let's turn to a bigger than government. Let's look at a Bible today. We're looking at Psalms 139, verses 13 and 14, where David, I'm pretty sure, writes, For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. You have thoughts on that, Keaton, right off the bat?
When you said I praise you, I thought of the I Praise You in This Storm song. Shout out to that song. It's so great.
Yeah? I don't think I know that one.
What?
I'll look it up.
I praise you in this storm. I will lift my hands.
Okay, thanks for that.
Who you are. No?
We just lost all our viewers. They just all went away right then. Boom. No, they're still here. We still got all 3 of them.
Nice.
There's more.
Diane, my mom, and a couple others.
Joe's watching.
Joe
On the radio.
Joe on the radio.
Joe on the radio. No, I mean, there's a couple ways you go with this. Obviously, this is just one of the many verses that lets us know that actually we did lose all our viewers. We're down to 2. Boom. No singing, Keaton. No singing. Either that or the Bible. They don't want to hear either. They don't want to hear your singing or they don't want to hear the Bible. One of the two. But obviously, this is one of the reasons that we're pro-life, is we believe that verses like this and others, and science teaches us that life begins at conception and is murder to destroy it at any point after that. But beyond that, I think this applies. I think this is a big issue on why we treat everyone equally, regardless of their race, gender, mental illness, or whatever else might be going on. I mean, I think all people are made by God, for God's glory, for God's purpose, and we need to remember that when we get upset and cranky with people, that they're an image of God, and we should respect that. So there you go, verse of the day, Psalms 139, 13, and 14. You brought it up. I was thinking about it. Let's talk about GameStop.
Yeah.
Interesting story. And, okay, what do you understand? What are your questions? And I'll try to fill you in, because you were about to ask me about it, and I said save it for the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I understand, which could be completely incorrect, is that some day trader people or just some stock people got together and they wanted to inflate the stock of smaller businesses that were hurting during the pandemic, and they chose GameStop.
Okay.
They bought like a bajillion shares.
It was actually a little more malicious than that.
Okay.
It was Redditors, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Redditors. So it was a Reddit feed. I don't do a lot of Reddit because
those people are crazy.
And I'm too old. I don't fit in, I don't think.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Young.
And okay, well, that's interesting. So they're all millennials, because that's right smack dab in the middle of us.
Those people are crazy.
Because I'm a Gen X, the greatest generation.
I don't even know what I am.
You're a Zennial or a Gen Z, because you're like in the same generation as my kids.
Yeah.
Yep. And you guys, I think we have some hope for you, because as long as you look at the millennials and go, yeah, that's not what I want to be, just look at the Gen Xers and go, those guys rock. And then you'll be okay.
Well, see, the middle between us is when they stop beating the kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, so the issue, I was actually thinking about this morning, this is what happens when everybody gets a trophy and your helicopter parents never let you fail or lose. You don't know how to fail or lose, which means you don't know how to work, you don't know how to succeed, and you think you're perfect. And when life smacks you in the face, it can't be your fault. It's got to be their fault. And so that's why they're all a bunch of crazy socialists.
Perfect, and you're great, and nothing's wrong with you.
Yeah. And that seems to be that millennial attitude. It's not me, it's you. And so anyway, that's why they're screwed up. But let me tell you, Keaton, it's you. It's you.
Okay.
It's all your fault.
Probably.
It is your fault.
Most things are.
Even if you had a disadvantage, even if things were done wrong to you, even if your parents were terrible, I know yours weren't. You had good parents. But regardless of what your life circumstances are, where you start, the disadvantages you have, it's still your fault. We all start with advantages and disadvantages. That's life. The best people overcome them. And I think the truth of the matter is, when you talk to people, the more serious disadvantages, the more obstacles you had when you started that you had to overcome, ultimately the more successful you'll be, because that builds character, builds endurance, builds strength. And you should, as the Bible teaches in other places, thank God for adversity, because it builds character to the glory of God, makes you a better person. So that would be my answer to critical theory. That's my criticism of critical theory, right there, on any level. Well, we were talking about GameStop. So Reddit, what they did is they found they are actually trying to harm Wall Street.
And so they don't know, Reddit is a place. It's an online platform that a bunch of weirdos hang out on.
Yeah, and so they call there's Reddits and there's subreddits, and the subreddits are topical, and so you can join different Reddits and subreddits, and they discuss things. It's kind of an online bulletin board.
They're not all weird.
No, they're not all weird.
Well,
and
you can go down some deep rabbit holes.
You can, and I mean, you can get on Reddit and like if you're into Call of Duty, like I'm totally into Call of Duty right now, you can go in there and learn about Call of Duty. So there's some useful stuff on Reddit too. But what this one was all about was about the stock market. And they said, hey, there's this hedge fund, these hedge funds. And what they learned about hedge funds is they're sort of the contrarians of the stock market world. And so they had short sold a bunch of GameStop stock. Now, what short selling is, it means I don't own it, but I think it's way overpriced and it's going to go down. So I'm going to sell a bunch of stock that I don't own that I know I'm going to have to buy back later. And there's some time limits on that. You've got your credit, worthiness, and your account can call their margins and stuff like that. But they were betting that GameStop stock was going to go down. And they had a huge position in it, like $1 billion. I don't know, maybe $1 million, maybe not that much. The problem with a short position is your potential loss is unlimited. Because like if you buy the stock at $1 and it goes to 1,000, you've got a huge loss because you have to buy. Like if you sold 100 shares at $1, you got $100, but now you've got to buy back 100 shares at 1,000. That's $100,000. You just lost $99,990 whatever dollars. Yeah. And so your potential loss when you short sell a stock is effectively unlimited because it can go forever. Whereas if like you buy a stock for $1, the most you can lose is $1 because it can't go less than zero. Yeah. Right? So short sales, people can make a ton of money on them, but they're basically betting against the stock. And that's what this hedge fund did. Yeah, they bet against GameStop. Well, these people on Reddit saw that they had a huge position in GameStop and they said, wouldn't it be funny if we drove the stock price up?
Wouldn't it be funny?
And they did. And they drove it up dramatically. This hedge fund lost $1.3 billion and went bankrupt and had to go bankrupt over it. And so they used Robinhood, the Robinhood app, to do that because it's really easy to set up a Robinhood account. I set up one for Luke the other day, not knowing about any of this. He's investing in Tesla, which I think is pretty smart right now. But, he's just putting in like $10 a week. He buys $10 a week of Tesla stock out of his paycheck. And I think it's great. He's 20 years old. He's going to be a millionaire if he keeps doing that. Unless Elon Musk crashes and falls. But, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But so that's what happened with the GameStop stock. Now the real kind of bugaboo in the room right now is there's word that the White House put pressure on Robinhood to halt trading of GameStop in order to save these hedge funds, which Robinhood did. They stopped that to protect.
Now, why would they want to save the hedge funds?
Well, I mean, it's political. I mean, obviously those people are connected. And, you get all.
It's not like for the greater good.
No, it's never for the greater good. Let's be real about it. The only thing for the greater good is let the market do what markets do. The only reason these people could manipulate it the way they did is because of all the controls on the market already. I don't know. I'm a deregulator. I'm a Reagan conservative, and so I'm opposed to all that stuff anyway. But anywho, that's
it's funny to hear about all of this because GameStop is just the place where I buy my video games.
I know. I know, right? Yeah.
My Xbox, PlayStation there, so it's just like my place.
I mean, before the kids could drive, they're like, can you take us to GameStop? Yeah. They're giving away a Pokemon today. So we go get Pokemon at GameStop. But yeah, so
drama.
And I mean, the reason everybody's betting against GameStop is because in a traditional model, it made sense that brick and mortar stores like that are going away. Because, I mean, if you want a game on your PlayStation, you go to the PlayStation store and you click download and you buy it. And that's it. And so we understand.
Weird. I like the disc.
So
I say that, but it's so easy. Just click on the game when it's on my Xbox, but I continue to buy the discs.
Well, so there's the advantage of buying the discs is you don't have that 2-day download.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
But the advantage, can you copy the data from the disk to your hard drive? Do you know?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you can copy it.
Well, because I
can put it.
See, here's what, so that you don't have to put the disc in to play the game?
Probably not.
See,
if you own the disc, it knows that you own it,
and it makes you put the disc in. Yeah, see, that's I don't like getting out of my chair to go change the disc, and so I'm like, well, I'd play Skyrim, but the Destiny 2 disc is in, so I guess I'll play Destiny 2. Or Call of Duty, I downloaded, so it's always good to go. There. So we're always good to go on Call of Duty. So we've been talking a little bit, and if somebody wants to comment on this and let us know, we've got our presidential pool going on here on the Wildcat in the Morning show. You pick the date and the method that Joe Biden his presidency will end. I have February 21st stroke. I'm standing by that right now. What do you have, Keaton?
I don't remember what I have.
You don't remember what you, but there's you said impeachment this morning. I said they'll never impeach him because that's not. I don't think that's right. But here's the theory that I did hear about that is that so Trump runs for.
What is he doing? I saw that he had an office in Florida.
Well,
blah,
okay,
blah,
so there's some things I see headlines.
stuff.
I sort of blow past them and don't read them. So what I saw was, which I think is funny, if nothing else, and he may have done it just to be funny, because, Joe Biden created this fake office of the president-elect, which is just a facade. It doesn't exist, and he did that for a while. So Trump allegedly created the office of the former president. And if nothing else, it's just like, see, Joe, I can make up offices too, right?
The seal looks really official.
Yeah, but so I didn't look at that. So is that real? Do you know? Did he really do that?
That's what it said. It said it was for like speaking engagements, public affairs, and political something.
Okay, so it actually exists, but it's hilarious.
It said that other presidents had done that, but I have never seen like an official seal from the desk of former President.
Yeah,
Bush,
I don't know either, but
I think they're just signing stuff.
It's entertaining at any rate. So I don't know what his plans are there, but one theory out there was that he could run for House of Representatives out of Florida, get elected in a red wave in 2022, which is likely. It's likely that the House and the Senate will go back Republican then, and then be elected Speaker of the House.
Oh, gosh.
The new Republican-controlled House and Senate will impeach and remove from office both Biden and Harris, which makes Donald Trump the 47th president of the United States. So that's a theory that's been floating out there. I think it's entertaining, if nothing else.
Wouldn't that be President Biden's worst nightmare?
Well, I think he's dreaming about unicorns and lollipops these days, all day long. But
that would be such a large topic in history books.
It'd be hilarious.
I
mean, you've got to find the entertainment in politics. And when I think your perspective is right, when you know that everybody that purports to be a ruler on this earth is just play acting because Satan is the ruler of the earth, but Jesus is Lord over all. And so pick your kingdom there. Everything else is a subject power to one of those two. It's just funny. Yeah. It's just funny, and that's all it is. And so keep your perspective right. Keep your hope in line. Keaton, you got anything else you want to talk about today? No, Keaton's done.
I thought it was interesting, though, how most presidents, when they leave office, they go on vacation.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to go set up base down in Florida.
I'm setting up base camp.
Hunker down with the Florida guys. They love me.
Well, his home down there, Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. It's down there, so he's got a spot down there. All right, we'll be back. K-ROG will be back this weekend. I think we got some games tonight. I think we've got the Chain Gang Show Sunday night, Dollars and Cents Monday, K-ROG in the morning, Tuesday morning, and everything that goes on, all that. All your awesome news and weather, everything Rogersville focused right here on K-ROG. Be sure to like and subscribe. Visit our sponsors, the Resource Center for all your insurance and financial planning needs at 882-1800. Sports and pickup covers. Man, I love my sports and stuff. Come on. I know you want to mock me, but I really do.
No, I know you love it.
It's fantastic. I've got the bed cover. I've got the swing cases. It really helped my truck out. So just go out there and visit them. They got more than that, too. They got lights, and they can do...
I've got a light bar.
Yeah, they've got everything out there at Sportsman's. It's really cool. Everything to deck out your Jeep or truck or whatever. It's a great place to go check out and see some stuff going on out there. Lots of great sponsors, all here in K-ROG. Yes, Keaton?
We need to view that storm chaser dude in Fordland's vehicle and do a video on that.
All right, Russell, if you're watching, I'll text you later, but we want to see your storm chasing vehicle out there. And Joe, yeah, I'm serious. Hit me up. We'll talk about some stuff, and we'd love to have you on the show some Friday, Joe. We'll just we'll give you the link, and you can sit in with us and join the nonsense. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.